Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry about I'm recording in a strange place. I couldn't be bothered to go upstairs to record. I don't know, I'm just late. So firstly, I just want to apologise for my massive absence on my channel recently. I really wish that I would actually get to upload. I know I keep on just taking long breaks, but that's probably not going to change for a while. Yeah, so until I get to a holiday or something, you'll probably be seeing a very minimal amount of uploads. But I hope you guys are actually happy about the fact that I'm actually recording now. So let's just get right into the video, which is today actually going to be about Last of Us Part 2 and the release date and something I found within Last of Us and just the whole story of it in general that was actually kind of reveal the release date of the new game. So let's just get right into it. So basically what this whole thing revolves around is actually when Ellie was actually born in the first game. So we have evidence of her actually being born in 2019, which is all because of the fact that the outbreak actually occurred in 2013, also when the game actually came out. And basically when you start playing as Joel and really get into the game, it is actually taking place 20 years after the outbreak first occurred. So that would be taking place in the year 2033, because 20 to 2013 you get 2033. So that is the year that you're going to be playing most of The Last of Us Part 1 in. And we have evidence of Ellie being born in 2019 because she is actually 14 in the year 2033. And take 14 off of 2033 and you get 2019, which is how you kind of just can confirm how old she is and where Ellie was actually born in. Now 2019, you could just be like, okay, right, so that's your whole idea about this, you know, that it's The Last of Us Part 2 is going to be releasing in 2019 because that was when Ellie was born. No, that is part of the reason. You could look at that like that, but I'm actually going to be going even deeper into this. So if Ellie was born in 2019, she would actually be, you know, she is 14 in the events of The Last of Us 1, which you already know, but in The Last of Us Part 2, it has already been confirmed that Ellie will be 19. So, adding 5 to 2033, the game will be taking place in 2038. So, the Last of Us Part 2 is basically going to be taking place in the year 2038. Or at least that's what we've got, I'm taking from this thing so far. So this would mean that however old Ellie was, it depends on the release date of the Last of Us Part 2, because Ellie would be 14 in the events of The Last of Us, taking place in 2033. It was born in 2013, so 20 years later in The Last of Us Part 1, she is in fact 20. She is 14, and that is so she was born 14 years before that in the year 2000 and in the year 2019. So we know that she was born in 2019, but that doesn't necessarily mean they'll be releasing in that year. So you're adding so imagine that The Last of Us took place in 2013. Which it actually did for the first epilogue. No, for the first prologue bit where Sarah, spoiler alert, dies, Joel's daughter. And basically we can just add 5, which is the difference between how old Ellie is in The Last of Us Part 1 and how old she is in The Last of Us Part 2. So there is a difference of 5, the difference between 14 and 19. 14, how old she is in The Last of Us Part 1. 19, how old she is in The Last of Us Part 2. So that means that there's a difference of 5 between these two games. Adding 5 to 2013 does actually get 2018. Now you're probably thinking, wait. So the game will not be releasing in 2019. It'll be releasing in 2018? And I'm like, no, it's not. And you're like, yeah, because I'm not surprised. I mean, even the main composer of the soundtrack from The Last of Us gave his prediction on when it will be coming out, and he said it's quite unlikely it's going to be coming out in 2018. So that's all good. But what we have to look at now is the month that Ellie was actually born in. And basically, I'm not going to like explain the whole thing. It's quite complicated. I struggled to figure it out. But basically, I'll just show you some pictures of this wiki, of, the Last of Us wiki. So yeah, you can just read it and just kind of figure it out yourself what's going on here. And basically, all of this mainly points towards Ellie being born in May, June, which is when the original Last of Us came out. The original Last of Us came out in June 2013, and Ellie was born in May, which is the month before June. So this is actually meaning that it would be coming out in 2019 because she is still older than that because she was born in the month before The Last of Us Part 1 came out. So this is all basically, that's 3 reasons, well 4 if you include the main composer of the soundtrack's prediction, that they're all pointing towards the game coming out in 2019. So this is something I figured out. I know, I just thought it was kind of interesting. I thought I'd just share it with you. It is very complicated. I'm not gonna, I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't get it, but all this is just pointing towards the game coming out in 2019. That is my prediction that the game's gonna come out in. I believe it will come out in the year 2019. Maybe January, I don't know, because this would actually be leading towards the game coming out in January, since it was a month before the original game came out. But I am actually predicting February, just because, I don't know, February, January seems a bit early, I don't know. So I'm predicting February 2019. You can let me know if you agree down in the comments below. You can just tell me if you didn't understand what the hell I was going on about in this video in the comments below. And if you agree with me, if you like the video, you can smash that thumbs up button. If you didn't or you disagree, the other button works too. If you're new, make sure to subscribe. And as always,